everything's recording. I'll do a little clap. Just make sure. This is awkward because like it's stuff I should do before I usually call people, but because I'm doing it so you can see me too, you have to see me like clap and stuff. So I'm like, oh, this is so embarrassing.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's
Don't worry
awkward.
about it.
So how are you doing? You okay?
And yeah, I'm doing all right.
Good. Thanks for waking up so early.
It's okay. I'm kind of used to it since I have to like go to college and stuff. So
What time is it for you right now? Because we're recording this at 2 in England.
it is like it's like 6 minutes past 8, so it's like 8 o'clock.
Ah, damn. Oh, I couldn't handle that.
I
I,
know.
E-
It's
Emily is up early, and I'm just like, no, I'll wake up when you're about to go. I'll give you a kiss goodbye, and all that. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely a morning person, but holy shit, like I have to be if I'm up. For me to wake up in the morning and actually be a morning person, I need to get out of bed, or I'm just not gonna wake up. I'm just gonna stay in bed for most of the day. But yeah, how you been anyway? You been okay?
yeah, I've been doing all right.
What's your plans for today?
Um, Probably just staying at home and
Yeah, it's not a bad
yeah.
thing.
This week has been hectic, so it's like one thing after another.
What
It's
what
like
what what? How so? What? How's it been hectic?
um like like almost every day I had to like go to like my photography class, develop film and do it's the old school way of doing photography, and I just don't know why they need it in college because they don't use that method anymore.
Why would you say it? If you could think of why they actually would need it, what would it be? What would the reason be? I'm sure they told you, right? We don't just go do this. They must have told you something.
Um well my teacher said that she said it's like all about patience or something like that.
Oh,
And I'm just like, uh,
you sort of know the result, what you want, but you're like, oh, I need to do all this process just to get there when it could be done so easy.
yeah,
Oh, I see. I mean, I guess could it be like you're respecting the art, if you would.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
It,
that's what I feel like it would be about.
it's it's not it's not bad. I do enjoy it. The it's just very slow.
That's not you, then, huh?
No,
Uh, so what is it you're studying? Is it just photography, or I don't? Obviously, well, for people who don't know, or people listening for the first time, or watching this one for the first time, we've never spoke. Like we've never spoke or heard it. Well, you might have heard my voice, but I don't think I've heard your voice before. I don't know,
yeah.
but
I've
it's
watched your streams,
oh.
so
But like, yeah, this is the first time we've actually had a verbal conversation. That's what I need to say. So yeah, it's interesting to like get to know you a bit more because I've obviously seen your art and obviously your cosplays. I straight up, by the way, I straight up as I pressed the video call, I the back of my mind, I thought you were going to be in some kind of cosplay.
I
I,
was
I was
actually thinking about it, but I didn't
no.
want to be I didn't I didn't want to be I didn't I was gonna ask you, is cosplay okay? But I didn't know if you wanted me to just to
Oh,
show me.
I don't care. I honestly do like with this. There's no rules at all. It's just hey, let's talk. So you could have literally been in any kind of cosplay you wanted, and I'd be like, oh hey, how you doing? Because I don't know. Maybe I should cosplay next time. So instead of just me being here, it's like you're the person I'm speaking to is normal, but I don't mention I'm cosplaying. I just sit here like this is me, normal. That'd be amazing. It's not a bad idea.
That
But
would be cool.
what are you doing for Halloween? I'm curious.
Um, I really know. I don't think I have.
You haven't got an idea yet?
No, not yet.
Uh,
I was gonna do like some stuff. Some,
You
some
sound
probably.
you sound
I
so secretive right now. Like it's all revealing secrets. Like I've got this plan, but you know.
I'm I I was thinking about doing like some kind of photo, like little, nothing big or anything, just like um uh
Yeah.
cosplay photo shoot kind of thing that's inspired by the by Sean's Chase video.
Oh,
So,
nice. What do you? That's a good idea actually. Your cosplays are really cool. Like
aw, thank you.
it's really not weird but like surreal to see you as you know, like most of the time if I've ever seen you, you've always been in cosplay. If it's a picture of you, it's always been you cosplayed, so it's really like nice to see you in a weird sense, you know. But how is it when did you get into the cosplaying, and what was your very first one?
Um, I got into cosplay ooh, um, probably early 2006. I can't remember. It's been
Wow.
2016. I'm sorry.
Oh, about to say, oh my god.
I was about to say, yeah, I stumble across my words. I'm
It's
sorry.
fine, don't worry. I'm the exact same. But I say, if you
Um,
said 2006, I'm like, wow, you're an absolute vet. You're a
I'm
veteran
like,
cosplayer. Uh, but
yeah, I'd be way too young. I'm just,
a baby cosplay. That'd be so cute.
yeah,
But 2016, did you say?
yes.
That's cool though, because that's over 3 years. What was your very first one? Was it like I'll try this, or did you go? Was it like you had little goes here and there, or did you go straight into it? Like, no, I'm gonna fully commit to this cosplay straight away, or did you sort of play around with it to start with?
Um, I just, um, I went like into it like straight away. Like
Nice.
I wanted to get like the full cosplay. Um, have you heard of the creepypasta Laughing Jack?
Laughing. I think I have actually. I'm certain I have. What's it about? Do you mind telling me actually?
Um, he's a clown.
Hmm.
He's like monochrome, um, like old black and white.
Sure.
Yeah. Um, um, and he used to be like the story. I'm not like gonna go into like detail, but
No, of course.
um, like he used to be a rainbow clown, and then his friend Isaac like abandoned him for a certain amount of years, and then he turned evil, and
Nice.
uh, yeah,
And then it turned monochrome over time.
yeah,
Ah, I don't really pay attention to much creepypasta stuff. I don't know. I sort of, I naturally avoided it, so I was never in a
yeah.
presence of like, I'm going to search for it. I've kind of, and I've not like thought I'm going to keep away from that. I've just never really bumped into it. The only creepypasta I've ever had is like, I don't know actually, like games, RPG Maker games and stuff.
Yeah,
That's the only the creepypasta stuff I can think of. But I guess I've been very lucky. Maybe I'm gonna have to commit a stream to that one day and be like, right, let's play creepypasta stuff and just try and see if I can get into it. I
I
don't know.
just yeah that would be cool. That would be
It's
neat.
it's not a bad idea, I
Um,
guess. It's not bad. What's your what's the favorite cosplay you've done? The one what you've done it and you're like, yeah, I'm really proud of this one.
um, probably my um uh KDA Akali cosplay, because
Okay,
it took me like I put so much effort into like making the jacket or not. I didn't like, but the patch that I made like took like forever to make, and I was just like really proud of it, um and it's just I think that's my most. Um,
Your proudest kind of outfit, or the one what you've, let's say, you put the most effort in to, and
yeah,
now you're like, I really worked hard for this, and it looks good.
yes,
That's
like
good.
most effort I put into it.
No, that's really good. That's really good. This is something that I respect with cosplayers because I don't think I've ever cosplayed as such. If I have, it's for Halloween. But when I see people where they really get into it, where where's that picture of a lady who did the Borderlands 3 cosplay and did the shell shading and all that kind of stuff, and all I could think of is how much time that would have been to like, just get to that point. I'm like, damn, it's so much effort to go in. How much time do you spend on, let's say, cosplay? If you're going to get things set up from you start putting it together and you finish with the end product, how much time do you usually spend doing that?
Um, like when it comes to like putting on the cosplay or like getting all the.
But, bits and pieces. Let's say you plan. You have an idea for what you're going to be, or who you're going to be, or what you're going to cosplay as. So from that point, does how long did it take for you to go from I want to do this to it's finished, I'm wearing it, I've just taken a picture, I've posted it. How long does that usually take?
Um,
Is it like would you say it's I'm gonna go for a month maybe?
I guess maybe. I guess it depends on how much I procrastinate on getting everything together. So
Yeah, of course.
probably about a month or so.
That's nuts because you don't see it. I don't see it coming. I don't see the build for anything. I just see the result. I just see you taking a picture as whatever you're going to be, and then it looks really cool, and that's all you see. You don't know how long it takes. For most of the time, I don't know if you do post any like update stuff, but majority of the time it's just you take a really cool picture of you cosplaying. Usually, Anti's your go-to, right? Right now, that's why
Ye- yeah.
it's Anti's a good character though. Let's be fair, very good character. But just seeing that end result and not thinking about how much effort actually went into it is kind of to hear you say how long it takes is nice, you know. Ugh. So when it comes to the chase stuff, what you're planning, what do you think of the chase video? I think you're the first
Uh,
person I spoke to on here about it. So yeah, I want to hear your opinion about it, if that's okay.
um, I think it was like really good,
Yeah.
and it was so professional, like movie,
Yeah. Yeah.
like a
Totally.
little mini movie,
Mhm.
and for and I don't cry during like films a lot, but it made my eyes were just
Which
I was
bit?
just bawling.
Which bit?
I
Because
was just
I didn't really get like emotional. I was inspired by it because I thought it was really well shot and well done and some hidden elements to it and meaning behind it. But I saw a bunch of people saying they're like crying and stuff, and I'm thinking, where? Where are you supposed to cry? I feel bad. I'm like, oh, I'm not crying. When am I supposed to cry?
Aw. I think it's like if you're like attached or if you're I don't know like if the character you've like have a strong interest in the character and I've been drawing him for a lot
Yeah.
uh um and I love his um he's I love that he's like a divorced dad and and it's like it makes you feel bad, but even though he's just like a Sean's like um
Sean's ego, you sort of connect to
yeah
it too. I get you.
yeah
The sad dad. He's such a tragic character, but I like that from watching the video at least, like I don't my first thought was that Chase was going to be the centerpiece of every video, and then you'll see certain other egos attached to it, and obviously Auntie will be in the background more than anything. But then you see the Sneap video, and you're like, oh, okay. Now in my head I'm thinking, okay, so who is he just going to be doing? Like, you know, like the Avengers, you see what this person's doing here, you see what this person's doing here, and this person, and all of a sudden we go, they come together. I feel like it's going to go like that.
Yeah, like it's all connected or something like
Oh yeah,
that.
it's that's connected, but how it's going to come together is what I'm interested in. Like, how are they going to meet, for example? Are they going to meet? I'm assuming they are going to meet, but I'm interested to see how it comes together in the end, because obviously they're connected, but it's how they actually come together is what I'm trying to get at, basically. So with Chase, I first thought that everything was going to be based around Chase. Like, Chase is the story, the main character in this story that Sean's building, and then you had the side characters of the other egos, and obviously you have the antagonist, which is Auntie, the bad guy. So just to watch it play out like that, and then I see Sneap, I'm like, oh, okay, it's not what I thought it was going to be, which is good. I like that. What was your favorite bit in the Chase video?
I would have to say, dang, I probably, um, probably, um, probably the ending, because it's so mysterious. It's like
Totally.
how did he get there?
Yeah.
Or,
Have you got any theories about that? You seem like I can imagine you have a few theories going on about it all.
I I know I posted it on on Tumblr like a while ago, and I had a theory that maybe Auntie like sent him back in time to like relive his past or something.
Hmm. That's interesting. Relive his past. That's an interesting concept. As in like he's reliving the past of what's happened, or like what used
Yeah,
to be. Oh, that's so...
like oh, I'm sorry.
No. Please, there's going to be a connection between us. So, like, it's okay if we interrupt and all that kind of stuff. But no, please, yeah, you do the talking, dude. That's totally fine.
Um, like Auntie sent him back to his like relive his like past and like his. What I'm trying to say is that like
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because
like
it's hard to put into words in a
yeah,
sense.
it's trying to like relive his painful memories or something, and
So it's like a
I don't
torture,
know,
if you would. Like he's trying to torture him.
something like that. Yeah,
Damn,
probably.
that's dark.
No.
I don't know if it's going to be that dark, or he's so crazy if he's just torturing him, and it's just so plain and simple. Like, Auntie is torturing Chase, and that's it. I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go yet. It's interesting. Like, I've seen theories of Sneap has created a time machine. Is that right?
Yeah, I saw people theorizing that, and
And they're theorizing that that's why Sean's cut his hair, so that he can look how he did when he made the original videos, and sort of play off that kind of thing. So he could be all his egos back then. So it's like, oh yeah, this is Sean in the past now, but it's Sean playing in the past. If that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that myself,
yeah,
but it's so interesting to watch. And like, I don't know how much he's going to give away this month. He's given away a fair bit anyway, but it's interesting. It is interesting. And again, the reason why we're talking about Sean and Antisepticeye and Chase is because the vast majority of your work is based off them, you know.
Yeah.
What got you into Sean and everyone and everything like that? Was it just did you just find out through um, did you find out through other people? Did you find out through your friends or family, or how did you find Sean, and what made you attached to all these egos?
Um, I think it was like when I wanted to like start on drawing realism, and I'm not quite sure exactly how I started watching Sean more, because earlier on I did watch his videos, but I wasn't really like into his content that much at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, that's fair.
Um, but I think like after drawing Auntie, I was just like, he was just so much fun to draw, and I started I was just started to get interested in um like I wanted to,
Explore, would you say?
yeah, probably
Mm.
something like that. And um I just got hooked on his content, and then all these and it was like I think that was like in 2017,
Mm-hmm.
and and it was a rough year. So that was also
As in
another
for
reason.
you personally, as in emotionally tough, or don't you? Oh, please don't.
Um,
You do not have to go into detail about that. Trust me. Um,
oh no. Uh, I just I won't go into detail or anything, but it was just I was just one of those rough times, and
yeah, of course.
watching his content really helped me a lot, and
Mm,
like his motivational words, you
totally.
know.
No, that's good. Well, well done for still being here, dude. Whatever you went through. I know it sounds really cheesy, but you're here and you should be proud of yourself for it, you know?
Aw.
It can be tough, and we all have those days, weeks, and sometimes years and decades for some people where it just isn't working out, or something's happened and you don't know how to get over it. So to be able to have something to attach to, just to make it through, and it's like the thing you cling on to, just to not to get better, but you cling on to that as like let's say how can I say it? You have that to hang on to while you're working on everything else. So you might be stressed out, you might be whatever you're working through up here, but then you can always come back to this just to settle back down. So it's like a safety net. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. And yeah, it's good. It's nice that you're able to do that, and now you can speak to other people about it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of personality you have. I don't know if you're a person who goes out and makes loads of friends, or you keep really close friends, or you have no friends. It doesn't really matter. But you can say to someone who might be a similar age to you, similar mindset, might be going through a similar thing to you, what you were doing in, was it 2017, did you say?
Yes.
So you can sort of say to them, like, look, I know what you're going through. I went through something similar, but I'm still here, and I know you can do it too. You know, so I mean, always looking at your work is like it sounds really cheesy, but you know how you just spoke about Sean's videos helping you get through 2017. Guarantees people out there who love your work, who will be maybe having a bit of a rough day, and then also may see your bright, colourful, awesome pieces and be like, "Fuck, I feel a lot better now." Like you more than likely are providing that, and
Yeah.
I don't know personally. I love all your work, but like just thinking about that as a thing that you're providing is huge. Just to let you know. So the fact that you're here right now, you've gone through it, you're helping other people. So again, be proud of yourself for that. I'm sorry. I just went off on a tangent for a bit.
Oh no, it's okay.
But yeah, it's it's interesting to get through these things, and we're always surprised of what we've become attached to, you know. Whereas when it comes to like videos and stuff, when you were saying before that you weren't that into his videos to start with, and then you started getting hooked up, some people feel bad that they're not watching someone's videos. So like people will feel bad that they subscribe to someone but we don't watch all their content, and then they feel really guilty. It's like, well, no, it's okay not to watch their content all the time, and it's okay not to like some of their content. You might like watching, I don't know, PewDiePie's Minecraft videos over his meme review videos. It's okay to not like one like the other, but it's interesting when people start getting a bit upset at themselves, like, oh, I'm letting them down because I'm not watching them, and it's like, nah, you're busy, relax, you know. I have coffee. I need to drink it. I'm tired, and I don't know how you. Do you drink coffee at all?
Yes, I do.
What kind of coffee do you drink? It black, or do you drink it with lots of milk and stuff?
Um,
Do you make
I
a
use
concoction?
I just use creamer. I don't use any sugar. It's just
What is creamer? Because it's not milk, is it? Or
um
I don't know what. I don't know what the. I've thought about this before. Like, I don't know what
uh,
creamer is.
it's well, the creamer that I use, it's like dry. I guess it's just basically like dried milk. But
Oh, okay.
over here in America, I don't know if it's different over there.
I don't know. Like, I might be just talking completely out my arse when I'm talking about this, but I honestly don't know what creamer is. I'm gonna have to Google it because, like, what is creamer in America? What is creamer? Because people say like, "Oh, put creamer in it." I'm like, "Do you mean milk?" I don't know what it is. What is creamer? Spruce? No, it's not. It's the meaning of creamer in relation to coffee is coffee creamer, which can be a light type of cream added to coffee or a non-dairy cream. So it's not actually milk. It's like it's some weird. I don't know what you guys have. I'm so
Like
confused.
we have different types of like creamers, and so it's probably a bit confusing.
I don't. It's so interesting when you're walking down like in. Do you have a British aisle? So you know if you're like going through your shops or going through your markets or stores, do they have like a international aisle where there's British food and British chocolates and stuff?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, they do.
What is it like? Is it very stereotypical, like tea crumpets and, and shit like that, or?
Pretty, pretty much.
Oh, that's so mean. To a fair art in where myself and Emily go for food and stuff, the American aisle there is cereal, loads of cereal for some reason, and Twinkies. That's basically it. Twinkies are like the absolute worst, like sugary mess ever. They're so terrible, and people fucking love them. People love them so much, and I just I don't know why people love them so much because I just sit there and go, yeah, I feel sick. I can't eat them.
I, I mean, I understand. I don't eat Twinkies.
Good.
I, I don't eat something that's like super, super sweet. Otherwise, I'm going to gag.
I definitely have a sweet tooth, but I remember when I first. To be fair, here's the thing: I hate them, but I will eat a box full. Like that's like how much of a sweet tooth I have. I'm so bad with sweets. Where like today it's mine and Emily's cheat day because we've been eating healthy all week and today's cheat day. And I've had like cakes and yeah, my nan's cooking, my grandma's cooking. She did loads of like cakes and I've had chocolate. We've just had McDonald's and milkshake, and now I'm just sat here going, I hate it. But it's amazing, like what we can become addicted to. Sugar's such a bitch to get addicted to.
Yeah,
It's so bad. Like, and it's so good though. It
I
just tastes.
know.
That's the bad part, isn't it? Like, I mean, have you got a go-to dessert? You know, if you have like, because my dessert, well, we're on dessert. My crux, like the thing that I used to have almost every single day, was like a sharing bag of Milky Bar buttons. I don't know if you know what they are. I don't think I can send you the image, but it's basically like little buttons what are white chocolate, and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I think
and
I know what you're talking about.
they're
Yeah.
so good. But I would have a packet a day, and I just noticed myself getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was like, oh no, I can't do this. Yeah, and I'm spending so much money on it too. But that's my go-to. If I'm eating, if I'm not looking after myself, I'll be eating a pack of them a day, and sometimes two a day, just because I could, I got bored. But I don't know. That's my go-to snack, if you would. Have you got anything that you like yourself?
Um, like sweets or snack wise or
Whatever, totally whatever.
um, I would have to say that like cheesecake is like one of my favorite desserts.
Emily loves cheesecake. It's so. I, I get it, but well, what kind of cheesecake? Because vanilla cheesecake is like so standard. But I don't know. What's your favorite kind of cheesecake then?
Um, uh, Probably either strawberry cheesecake or just the regular cheesecake that just doesn't have anything in it. Just
Vanilla.
yeah, vanilla.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm such a boring bastard because let's say it comes to ice cream, I like vanilla. I like the boring ice cream flavors.
You're not boring. I love vanilla ice
Ah.
cream.
I just always think like there's you walking down the ice cream aisle and it's like you have the cookies and cream, strawberries and mint chocolate and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like vanilla, boom, just walk away like I'm just an old man like with his simple taste buds and stuff like But when I add like then I start getting really into it where I'll buy cookies and then make cookie sandwiches and it's when I'm a glutton, I'm a big glutton. I will eat like a motherfucker. I'm so bad. It's not good. It ain't good for me. And then now I've actually lost weight. I feel a lot better now, and I can actually fit into clothes properly. Whereas I know it sounds really strange, but I'd get like a medium t-shirt, and I'd sit here, and it would be super tight, and I couldn't go into large for me, or I could, but then it's like it's too comfy. It doesn't remind me like, oh no, you need to lose weight, Dave. And then now I'm wearing a lot. If I wear a large t-shirt, it's like I've got a boyfriend, and it's my boyfriend's t-shirt kind of thing. It's that it hangs on me so much now. I'm like, oh, I'm loved. It's so interesting. Have you got any go-to snacks when you're making your pieces? Like I'm gonna be changing transition in the video. So right now I'm gonna transition it, move your face around a tiny bit as well. That sounds really creepy. I just realised what I'm talking about. Sorry, but I'm gonna have your pieces going on as well. But yeah, like, what's your go-to snacks and stuff while you're making these amazing pieces?
Um, Probably um
Unless,
probably like uh probably the chips and sometimes like a small dish of like sushi, something like that, just to
You're a sushi person.
yeah.
I don't. I wish I liked sushi. I just don't. I feel so bad because everyone likes, for some reason, everyone likes sushi. What I know, at least, and I'm just sat there like, I wish I liked it, but I don't. I don't like it. It
Everyone has
sucks.
their differences.
I know, I know. I'm such a bitch when it comes to that kind of stuff. Cause I'm like, I want to do the trendy thing. I want to eat sushi because everyone else is eating sushi. And then I just sat there and just went, no, can't have it. Even like, I'll even have duck sushi, which is supposed to be like the standard thing you start with, and I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I just don't like sushi. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, I was gonna ask you this. How do I pronounce your name? Because I was gonna like ask before, but I wanted to say like, is it Felicia? Is it Faye? I'm not sure how you pronounce your name.
It's Felicia.
Felicia. So
Yes.
Felicia, not Felicia. Felicia.
Yes.
Okay. I've always known you as Spunkit, so I was like, oh, I felt like kind of weird if I was like, hey, Spunk. I don't want to say that. I feel so weird saying it.
It was kind of. I was watching your podcast with Soko, and I know you you were like, I didn't want to
Oh,
call her Soko.
I know. I just always feel bad because I'm like, I know you as that name, and my point of this podcast is to make it so people know you. And I'm like, hmm, I don't know you. Your name. How's that work? It's so ironic. Oh dear. What do you what do people not know about you though? Because obviously they know you feel your work. Have you got any other passions that you like? Because you like cosplaying and art. Yeah, I'm not saying that's your own passion, isn't like that's a bad thing. But is there anything else you like doing? Do you watch stuff? Do you play stuff? What's your thing?
Um, I play video games, not as often as did when I was like younger because of school and stuff, but
Sure.
I know I got like I guess it was like a few months ago. I got a PlayStation Classic because
Oh yeah.
um I don't own a PlayStation, but I know I used to play my friend's PlayStation like
Sure.
when I was younger, and right now I'm just like so. Persona Revelations is the what one that I'm really um
Into.
yeah, really into
Yeah, yeah.
right now.
See, I've never played a Persona game, and everyone tells me to play it. Like it's ridiculous how many people love that game, and I don't know why. I've just never got around to playing it. What's so good about it?
Um, well, the Persona I've only played Persona Revelations. I've never played the other games, but um,
It looks really
I don't,
cool, by the way. I just googled Persona Revelations on PS1. It looks really cool. Holy shit! Oh no.
um, I really love the old style games,
Hmm.
and um, it's I really don't know how to like describe it really, but I know like I guess um
It's all good, by the way. There's no need to like
sorry.
worry. No, bless you. Don't
I
worry.
I
It's
I
dude,
I
dude,
have to like think.
dude. Just to say, it's like just gone past 8:30 in the morning for you. Don't worry, my brain doesn't work either at that time. So I'm just sat there. If I did a podcast at like 8 in the morning, I'd just sit there and go, hello. I'd have to get like the coffee and actually attach it to my veins and be like, all right, come on, pump it up. But it's so Persona's like an RPG game.
Yeah.
Is it just the art style that you like? Because it looks really
Um,
dark to me.
it's I do like the art style and the way it um it's I'm trying to um
What's the gameplay like? Is it fast paced? Is it slow? Is it like engaging? I don't know
it's
about story or anything like that, but
it's engaging. It's like you like walk around and um
so is it?
like in town you can walk around and you'll confront monsters and
Mhm.
you'll fight them, and sometimes you can talk with them, and you can and
Wait, you can
if
talk
the
to the monsters.
yeah, you can talk to them,
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
like engage in conversation, and um if you have like a good conversation with them, you can get their oh, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've
So it's like that you can get perks if you choose. Oh, okay, so you can choose how you play it. So it's not like quite straightforward, but you can even make like dialogue decisions, like good,
yeah.
bad, and all that, and then you get rewarded for that kind of thing.
um
I said thing. That was a really bad explanation. So you get rewarded, but depending on if you chose a good option or a bad option.
yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Uh,
I've always wanted to play it. I really have wanted to play it, and I didn't even know it was a PlayStation One game. I
um
didn't know.
well, Revelations is, I know, like all the others are um
Was there ones before that then?
I don't think so. The only
Like Persona One, Shin Megami Tensei. Is that how I pronounce it? I don't.
yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I always feel bad like if I'm trying to pronounce a name and it's like Japanese or something. I'm like, oh, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to offend anyone who's listening, because obviously because of obviously not Japanese, but because of Floating Megani, they are from the Philippines or Indonesia. I can't remember now. If you listen, I'm sorry, but like it's weird to know that as people listening, like not just from the US or UK, but from other areas in the world now. And I'm just sat here going, holy shit! I've got to make sure I respect the language. What I'm about to say. I'm so worried about it all the time. I only thought it was a fighter game. I've only seen it as a fighter game.
It's yeah, it's there's a lot of combats in there, so
Mm.
it's
Well, when I say fight, I'm talking about like you versus someone else. So it's like a 2D kind of, basically like it's like Street Fighter or anything like that. I'm so bad with fighting games. By the way, I'm so bad. I don't play fighting games at all. My friends freaking love fighting games. In fact, I think we've got a party. We're hosting a party tonight for Halloween, and some of my friends should be popping over. And I know we're going to be playing fighting games, and I don't want to play fighting games because I'm terrible at it. I'm such a button masher. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
um
What else do you play then? So you got Persona Revelations. Was it Revelations?
yes,
Yeah. What
Revelations.
was the other thing you liked playing?
Um Speaking of fighting games, I like to play Smash Bros. That's
Oh, I really like that game. I just don't play it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I do like it, but I'm not sure. Who do you play as? Who's your go-to fighter?
um I really like Link. Link and Um, I know Kirby. Kirby's another one.
Funnily enough, I had a feeling you were going to say Kirby. I think it's just because you're wearing pink. I was like, oh, I bet you play Kirby. Kirby's a fun one. I never got into Kirby games either, but I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't. Like, it sounds really strange, but the older I get, the more I want to play. I want to play really pretty, like, child games. When I was younger, I used to be like, I want really gritty, gory, dark games. You know, where you're fighting, killing, or assassinating and stuff like that. And now I'm like, I'm almost 30. I'm going, I want to play as Kirby. I want to play these pretty little games where I can just farm for a bit. It's so weird. I don't know why, but it just happens. So Kirby, is that? Have you played any other Kirby games, or is it just that you found little pink dude cute?
Oh, I'm sorry. You cut out there.
That's what I was saying was when you like Kirby in Smash, was that because it's just a cute little pink blob, or was it a case of you've played the games before? You played like Kirby games before, sorry.
I I really like because I've played like some Kirby games, and I really love the character, and
He's a little cute boy,
like
isn't
I
he?
have he's really adorable,
Yeah,
and
he's
it's
super
like
cute.
um I have like Kirby Superstar Ultra on my DS, and that
Mm,
it's just I've had that since I was, oh geez, I don't know, probably 14, probably
damn,
like 7 years now, 7, 8.
really? Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so weird, isn't it? You know, when you think, oh, I had that when I was this age, in your head you go, oh shit, that's a long time ago. Where did that time go? Happens to be way too much. I think about it way too much. Where I'm like, oh yeah, this thing happened last year, and then some like Emily or someone will say, Dave, that was 10 years ago. I'm like, oh, oh god, all right. I always I always panic about how quick time goes. I don't know. It's interesting. But how long you been in college for now?
um Probably since 2015, probably 4 years.
So you're on the end of it? I don't know. I don't know how it goes for your college or anything.
um well, I'm a very slow worker. I can't take like more than 2 classes, otherwise I get like overwhelmed. So
Yeah, sure.
taking it slowly, and I know my major is graphic design, and
Nice.
um I want to do my best.
Good for you. Yeah. How are you finding it though? Have you been? Has it been easy? Has it been a struggle? What's college life been for you?
Um it's there's some times that it's like really easy, um and some classes were difficult. Like the photography is really difficult.
Sure.
Um,
What do you tend to do to get through those difficult moments? You can just say, "I cry," because that's what I used to do. That's totally fine.
um,
But is there anything like where you like would you be able to calm yourself down in those moments, or would it be a case of like is there any kind of self care you do where you stop, go for a walk, or some people meditate, I guess, but what would you do in those like difficult situations?
um, I would, I just, I sometimes have to like take a break from it,
Yeah, of
and
course.
like, I draw, and And sometimes I have to think to myself, like, once I get it done, I don't have to worry about it.
Mm.
And and like every day there's a work day, I was like, once I get this done, I don't have to worry about it. And
I get that. Yeah.
yeah.
So you just remind yourself, like, it's like you just keep going because there is going to be an end to it. Just keep on
Yes.
doing it. Yeah, that's good, dude. But you find it okay now, or is it still challenging sometimes, or are you
Um,
hating it?
um, it's not bad. It's just there's like few moments here and there with the um, but overall I've caught up with everything in it. So
Nice, that's amazing. Was that just through your own sheer like work ethic, or did you get help from other people, or what helped you through it?
um, I I know because I don't know why this is this is gonna sound really embarrassing, but this is like my third time doing the photography class.
Mm-hmm.
And um like last time my teacher was like, I had like a different teacher. He was like super intimidating, and I couldn't focus on anything.
Yeah.
But the teacher that I have now, she's really sweet, um and I can like be more confident in asking
Yeah, of
for help.
course.
So
So do you
um
feel like you're not getting judged as much now or anymore?
yeah.
That's nice. It's so interesting how much teachers make a difference in people's learning. I know that's such a stupid thing to say because of course they're going to make a difference in your learning because they're teachers, but like the impact they make. So for what you was just saying then was like, yeah, you enjoy the class, but if the teacher's basically a dick, it's not gonna help you.
Yeah.
And then just to be able to have that moment where you go, oh, this person who is helping me actually understands what's going on for me. You know, being able to, it's like they need to connect to you first, or else they're not going to help. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
how long have you had that teacher for? As in the good teacher, not the bad teacher. Who gives a fuck about the bad teacher? Bad teacher, go fuck yourself. For the good teacher, how long have you had them for?
Um let's see. I can't remember. Like, I started my class like probably for a few months now.
Oh, that's right. That's good then. Like it's new in a sense.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, you had to go through like 3.5 years with a bad teacher.
Um. Oh no. It was like every there's like semesters that are like
A new teacher each semester.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know anything. I have no idea about all this kind of stuff. I always end up doing this where like it's gonna be like we're gonna go on to questions and stuff for you because you've got a bunch of questions by the way. Like so many people reached out. It's so nice to see. But like let's say you're going to be talking about hinting tips. You're going to be talking about drawing tips for people. I'm just going to sit there going, yep, I understand that completely. Yep, yep. I'm going to have to like I have to just take in the idea that I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I'm just a cheerleader in the end. That's what I am. What are you planning on doing after college? Have you got any? Do you want to go into? I obviously don't know, but do you want to be going into like freelancing, or do you want to get hired by a company? Have you got any? Have you got any plans? You don't have to have plans, but
Um. I don't think I have any plans yet. Although
that's fine.
I like I do want to like get into like graphic design, but I'm not quite sure if I want to change my major yet because I'm like I watch these like video games and I'm like, nah, I kind of want to become a like video game tester or something like that.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Aaron Hansen on The Tester? I think it was. Did you ever watch those videos?
Um, I
If you,
mean, I watch Game Grumps in general, but
I love Game Grumps, yeah.
um
There's this TV show. What was it? Was I think it might have been a YouTube series. I don't know if it was a YouTube series or TV show. Might have been both. But Aaron Hansen was part of it back before he grew a beard. Back before Game Grumps, when he was just Egoraptor, and and the show itself was such horseshit, like really terrible, like awful things. It might have been fun for. I'm sure Aaron had a good time, but like it was just hot garbage as a show. Like it's really bad, and afterwards their grand prize is that they've become a game tester. So I'm just in my head. I'm thinking, oh, and Aaron, spoiler alert for people who want to get into that shit show. Aaron doesn't win. And all I can think of is, imagine if he did win. Game Grumps would not exist, and like all these amazing videos and all these like discovering Ninja Sex Party, Dan Avidan and stuff is like that wouldn't have happened if he won that show. He would not have, more than likely would not have founded Game Grumps. So like when it comes to get at the show, I'm like, oh god. But game testers, I respect them a hell of a lot because the amount of shit what gets thrown at them is unbelievable. But why though? Why game testing? Just because
I don't know. Maybe it's just it would just I don't know. I just think it would be cool to like
explore different games what no one else has seen.
yeah, something like that. And
I know what you're trying to do. You're just trying to play the games before everyone else. I know what you're trying to do. We have connections here. We're gonna message everyone going, right, listen to this evidence here, taking advantage of the system, huh? By the way, I guarantee that's why the majority of people get into game testing, because they want to play the games. Oof. If it wasn't game testing, what else would it be? So would you do anything to do with your art at all? The reason why I say that is because your art is like, it's not corporate, as in like, oh, I don't think it's corporate, at least, where it's not the standard stuff and it can be passed over to other companies, but it's so unique and bright and colourful. And would you ever consider going like full time into it, where that's your profession, you're a freelance artist or anything like that?
oh hell yeah, I would definitely. It's just I know it's like it's just really hard for artists to like freelance artists to like have a job doing that because you have to have like a lot of customers.
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah. I have you do you do commissions still? I
Yeah.
swear you do, right?
Yeah, I
See,
still do commissions.
it's because like I look at your stuff and I'm just thinking, god damn, it's so pretty. Every single bit is like just so well done and pretty. Like even your Sans one, because obviously you sent me that and I was like, holy shit, that's incredible. I quickly checked to make sure I did like the post, by the way. I did this thing where I don't know who it was. I can't remember if it was Socko, it was Pillagey, and we're going through their pieces, their art pieces, and I noticed I didn't like them because they just didn't pop through my timeline and stuff, and I just sat there going, ah, shit. Oh no. But I'm pretty sure I've liked most of your stuff. But the reason why I say this is because like you have such a unique style, and I feel like because it is unique, that it'd be hard. It would be hard for you to like start, but when you build up your reputation and you build up your clientele, I think you do phenomenally well. Yeah, I just think you would. Have you had like any weird commissions before where you sort of go, I can't do that kind of thing, or?
No, I not
Really?
yet.
Not
Yeah.
yet. That's the thing. Not yet. You gotta be careful there. People watchers be like, right, go on, man. Is it kind of standard? Or do we usually just request? I'm gonna say they request a lot of Jacksepticeye stuff.
Yeah, a lot of uh Jack fan art, and I've gotten but I've also gotten like commissions for me to do other for people for me to do people's OCs and portraits. Actually, that was probably a year ago, but I did a wedding portrait.
Oh, really?
Wedding portrait, or it was like, I think it was like full, actually, like a full art piece.
Yeah, I get what you're talking about. But it was based on someone's wedding.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. How does it feel? You know, when someone does like message you to commission you, how does that make you feel?
It actually, it's I just it oh, sorry.
No, it's okay, dude. It's okay. No worries.
It's refreshing in a way, because it gives me something to do. Because when I just don't have anything to do, I'm because I want to focus on school too. So that's why I don't have a job yet. And
Yeah.
and right now my only source of income is doing commissions. So and also selling my stuff on Redbubble as well.
Oh, I need to put that in the description. That's fine. So just so I got it in my mind, I'll make sure I put your Redbubble in there too. But that's good. So as in the designs, what you post on your Instagram, all of that, I'm guessing all of them are on your Redbubble as well?
Not all of them, because it actually takes it. I put up the stuff that I don't put much of my
You don't put much of your normal art on Redbubble. You only put specific ones on Redbubble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
something that's like looks like that would like fit on a poster or something.
Yeah, of course. Is it SpunketPunk?
Yes.
Hang on a second. What the hell? How do I do this? Is it redbubble.com/SpunketPunk? Help me. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it.
Redbubble is very hard to find,
Yeah, it seems a bit all over the place, doesn't it?
people. Yeah, it's very hard to find people on there. And,
They clearly don't want to make money. Damn. Nah, I'll find out. Make sure the links all in the description down below. Just because I didn't know you had a Redbubble. That's the thing. I didn't know. So you gotta promote it, dude. Because I don't know if you feel like the whole, because you're an artist and the artist curses, you don't feel like you're good enough and you feel like it's not perfect and stuff. But you got to understand that your stuff could, if you just promote yourself that little bit more and let people know who you are, because you post and then you go, that's it, I'm done for the week, and you just hide away. Like if you just get out there and just show other people what you do, because dude, you're so fucking talented, and you need to like get yourself out there even more so, because right now you're relying on obviously your art, which is standard, but just talking about stuff and just saying, hey, I'm doing this, like, can you guys check out my Redbubble or do something like that? Guarantee people are like, oh shit, yeah, this is really cool. Because well, for Soko, I haven't got it on. No, I haven't. That's gonna look really weird. Anyway, I have. I saw that she did a little pocket ante ages ago,
I saw.
and I was like, I like that. I not only spoke to Socko really, but I was like, I really like this, so I got it, and it might even be my screensaver still. I don't know, but it's what. Actually, can you? I don't know if you can see, but if you can see, like I'm wearing it in my wallpaper.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I see it now.
yeah. So like, it's one of those. But what I'm saying is, your stuff's so unique that you need to put it out there more because I trust me. I think because they're so colourful, people want to get it. So do yourself a favor, dude. Trust me. Just post it. So even I'll go onto your on your Twitter page, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. No, I'm not wrong. Good, but I'm like, oh, you got a Redbubble page. Cool. Where? but yeah, honestly, like definitely do it. Definitely post more and tell other people about it because I guarantee there's people out there who want to do it. You might be going through the whole like don't feel like it's good enough and stuff, but it is. It's fantastic.
Um. Oh, thank you.
Compliments.
Um. Well, I don't know why. I don't know. I have no idea why I think this, but I sometimes feel bad promoting my stuff because I don't want to like over promote it.
Of
If
course, yeah. There's
like,
there's definitely a fine line between just your Twitter page or your Instagram page just becomes promotion orientated instead of
yeah,
sharing orientated. You know, like you posting your art isn't it's promoting, but it's also sharing something with other people.
yeah,
Whereas promoting your Redbubble is it could be I don't know. You could interpret it in your own mind as like I'm being selfish because I'm asking for stuff, or I'm
yeah,
asking for other people to invest. And it's I totally get where you're coming from. I mean, it's even me. Like I have to promote when I'm going to stream and all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, okay, how much is too much? You know, and if I'm saying you're not pro enough, you're fine. Like do more. Because and again, it's not just that. Obviously, you'll make a little bit here and there, but it just opens you up a bit more, you know. Because I get one of the things that I assume artists would go through is they make a piece that they're happy with, but they're kind of nervous to post it, and then when they do post it, it might have been one of those where you're like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna post it. Who cares? I'm just gonna do it. But then that piece starts getting likes and attention and comments and stuff, and you're like, oh shit, I am worth something. Not money wise, but people appreciate what you're doing.
yeah,
So if you're able to just say, hey guys, just look at this. There you go, check this out, and that's it. It's not a case of oh please do it and all that. This is here for you guys. If you're interested, please do it. Like if you're not, it's all good. But I'm doing it as a. It could even be a confidence exercise for you to be like, I believe in what I'm so happy with the stuff that I've made, and I know some people like it, so I'm gonna put it out. Like even more so, because if I don't know that you had a Redbubble, holy shit, I bet most people don't. But yeah, seriously, do it. And that goes for everyone who's listening too. Like, you want to get yourself out there. You don't want to be spamming it all the time, but you got to let people know that you exist.
yeah,
And sometimes people don't want to. People want to get acknowledged and recognized, but they're worried as well that if they become too recognized, that they might get judged, or people might say bad stuff, or people might comment something really harsh. And it's like people do want to stand out, but we don't want to be. They don't want to be targeted. We don't want to be singled out. We don't want to be a public figure. They want to. They want to put their stuff out there, but in a really secretive way. And it's
Yeah.
what's interesting is like your your art, and this is my own interpretation of how we've been talking and stuff like that. Your art is not the opposite of your personality, because it is your personality, because it's you, it's your pieces, but it is expressing a different side to you. And so, like, from obviously our conversation today, you're like really calm and sweet and introverted, and you're a good listener, which is good because I fucking talk loads. But like, you can see that you'd be able to. You're very personal, so like if you can make friends really quick as long as they are at your level, and then when you
Yeah.
make a friend, it's a really deep connection. And then you come onto your art, and it's like ba ba boom, ba ba boom. Like it's just fucking just fucking energy. Fucking this. Like everything is just energetic, flat. Oh, there's one more I didn't like. Oh no, quick. Ah, I liked it. There you go. But then you go through these massive color palettes, and it's so it's nuts. Like how different it is, and it's wonderful because this it's like you're you're you really want to express yourself in this way, not through your art, but through yourself personally. You want to be just as expressive in real life as your art, you know? And this is me
Yeah.
getting psychoanalyzing again. But
No, it's
like,
okay.
but what's wonderful is like you can see that through your art, that is you as well. It's not just, you know, it's not just you, but it's a part of you. What what you might not express in real life, but you have some way of expressing it, you know. And
Yeah.
what made you want to go so colourful? Because my god, it's almost like watching Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever it is. Like you heard that game, by the way, Cyberpunk.
No, no, I
Oh,
didn't.
okay, you don't get the reference. Oh no. Cyberpunk is like very neonish, futuristic game. What's coming out soon, but
I've seen it, but I haven't played it before.
it's not out yet. But the idea is like it's very neon, like super bright and colourful. But what made you get into that? Because you have like really realistic looking pieces. You have cartoony pieces, but every one of them has like a pinky tone and like neon tones.
Um, I think I wanted to try something different because I know at first I was into like the dark colors, like um like dark blue and black and green.
Mm.
And I don't know, I loved colors, but I think I was uh,
Afraid?
afraid at the time to like change my style, but I'm just like I was like fuck it, why not? Let me just
That's nuts. When was that? I'm trying to find the piece what was the dark, because it still all look dark. I mean, light to me.
um
I can I can sort of see that it goes darker and darker and darker.
I'm like I still like using like the darker color palettes,
Hmm.
but I like to incorporate more color into it.
Yeah. Well, wow, I'm scrolling through your cosplays now. You went cosplay heavy one moment. Damn, that's awesome. I'm with you now. Yeah, the dark palettes. Wow, yeah, it's completely different, isn't it? You got a massive contrast here. Yo, that's cool. It's like you did the what was in Game Grumps in the 10-minute power hour. What was the one that was Sean, where he had the bag over his face and the sticker.
Oh shoot.
I can't remember his name.
Trivia boy. Trivia boy.
Ah, I think it is. I think it is Cheery Boy. But like that's colourful, but it's not bright. And I feel like afterwards, that's when you started to explore like the lighter side, the neon side of things. Damn. Oh, you got Undying here. I forgot about that. God. I can imagine you love Undertale. Most
Yes,
people love Undertale, to be fair, but
I
yeah.
adore Undertale.
Mm. Have you played it yourself, or did you just watch Sean or someone else's playthrough?
Um, I played it. Yeah, I played it like a few years ago.
What kind of run did you do though? Did you do a normal run, a pacifist run? You could, if you made it through the genocide run. Yeah,
I did
yeah.
the pacifist route.
That God, that genocide run. Oh, you bugger! Like I've seen people who've played the genocide run on their first playthrough, and I remember sitting there going, "Why? Why would you go for the genocide run first? Don't do that." uh, it's it's interesting because I played it. I did pacifist, then genocide, then normal, I believe. But playing playing genocide after you've just finished it on pacifist is a whirlwind of emotion because you're just like, I don't want to hurt people.
Yeah, it's like I'm just I'm having too much. Even though they're just fictional characters, it's
Yeah,
like I have too much of a soft heart to hurt.
it sort of loops back to what we we're talking about with Chase as well, doesn't it? Because like it's a fictional character, but you
Yeah,
connect with them because they're like
yeah.
we're suffering a quiet. It's so weird, and then you get bitch slapped by Sans. Like Sans just goes and just slaps you, and you're like, oh, okay. Now we're in it. Now we're in it, are we? And then it's 6. Is it 6 or 8 hours later? I think it was for me to beat Sans. I think it was that. But Haley, as in Vulpixis, is an absolute superstar because they went through my entire like streams, all my streams of Sans, and edited it down, and I could not do that. Like I struggle editing a goddamn podcast. And then Haley, the hero, is like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, here you go. Here's this. Here's some sound effects. Here's this. I'm like, fucking hell. Editing's so important, and I just have no idea how to do it. I want to ask you as well, why the stars on the cheeks?
Um,
Do they signify something, or is it just your style?
it's it's my it's just my style. I was thinking of putting a meaning to it, but I wasn't quite sure what to. I was gonna say like it signifies like his two children or something, but I don't know.
Oh wait,
I
is
don't
that
know
just?
if I,
Is it
I
only
don't
on Chase? Oh, it
like
is.
my
Yeah.
version. Like
I just clicked onto that. That's only your Chase has got the stars on his cheeks.
yeah.
Ah, I like that actually. Damn it! I just thought it was an art style. Now I feel silly. Oh my god! Now I'm just seeing it everywhere. God damn it! Oh no! I'm seeing stars. Even you even cosplayed with the stars on your cheeks. God damn it!
Aw, it's alright.
Uh, so have you got like certain? Have you got certain things what signify a character? So you have the stars for Chase. You have something else for Sneep and Auntie.
Um,
The
I'm
reason
not quite.
the reason why I say this, sorry, is because you said that with Chase, and now I've spotted every single Chase has stars in it because I'm an idiot. Now I'm thinking, have I missed anything else significant about your characters? Your Evelyn design's really cool too. You know, where it's got the black throat and the black eyes. It's dope. So
Oh,
cool. So cool. But yeah. Is there anything specific? I mean, Auntie has the neck slit.
um. Well, I know I have a. I like to draw the. Um, I have like another version of um Auntie that I like to
Hmm.
draw, like with the horns and
Yeah, I've seen that.
the
Obviously, I've seen that.
ears, and there's like I was gonna make like some kind of like Um,
Thing about it, like meaning behind it.
yeah, like they're the same demon, but they're like separate. Like
Entities.
yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
um,
I like that idea. Yeah, I
like
like I like that idea a lot.
oh, thank you.
But
Like
I like demons anyway. Sorry.
it's
Go
okay.
on,
I just
you go,
I don't want to like interrupt or anything.
This podcast is about you, not me, dude. You interrupt as much as you want. Seriously.
Um, but uh the regular auntie, he's like I wanted him to like represent like fear and anger, and my auntie to like represent like sadness and happiness,
Hmm.
like emotions.
Yeah, I get that. He's a softer boy.
Yeah.
No, I like that a lot. Yeah, it's cool. Who is your favorite? Is it Auntie or is it
Um.
Chase? Because you go between those two quite a lot, but mainly Chase. I'd personally say Chase is your favorite, but I don't know.
Chase and auntie. Yeah. Probably like my favorites.
I like that they're connected more than anything as well. I like that. I just realised you do Dio.
Oh yeah. I just got into like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so.
It's so good. It's so good. What? Wait, have you? How much of the have JoJo have you watched?
I've only seen season 1 so far.
Season
So
one is extremely good.
yes.
Season one's really good. Dio's such a gangster. I love Dio so much. See, what was in season one though? Because like, I always get confused with which season's which, and like sometimes the seasons flow into each other. So I always get confused with which when one begins and when one ends.
Oh, it's been a while since I watched it.
I'll tell you one thing. You should definitely watch. Phantom Blood is the first one. Battle Tendency is very good. That's the second season. Um, but yeah, and I like another one as well. I like seasons 1, 2, 3. I think they're all good, but you should definitely keep watching it. It's really really good. If you JoJo is basically a kind of, how can I say this? It's kind of like a retelling of the anime Fist of the North Star. If you've ever heard of that, have you heard of that? It's quite old actually.
I don't think I have.
And yeah, so there's a lot of Fist of North Star references in JoJo. Like basically, JoJo looks like Ken, who's the protagonist from it. I'll show you. I'll make sure I link it to you as well. Like it's really brutal. So there's bits. It's so ridiculous because the first like 20 or no, not the first episode, but like from episodes 20 to 20, sorry, 2 to 20 odd, it doesn't exist in the manga. It's just made up for the show, and it's so ridiculously like violent. It's so good. So he'll be like, there's one video where it might even be on the second episode or even one of the episodes where there's these bad guys and they've just come down the bikes and just going and anyway they have a crossbow and they hang on a second, I lost your video. There we go, good. They and they shoot the crossbow towards Ken and it goes and Ken catch it between his fingers like that, and he just does this. He turns it and he doesn't do this or flick it. He just goes and it flies right into the other guy. It's like it's so ridiculous and I fucking love it. It's so good. So like, you know the do you remember when Sean posted on Twitter when it was like the Minecraft, god damn it, I sound like him, the creeper in his Minecraft video, and he says like some Japanese word and then kills it.
Oh yeah.
That's a Fist of a North Star reference. And
Huh.
you know that nani kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's Fist of a North Star. It's mainly from that, like, because so Ken will just yeah, it's Kenshiro. He they'll be fighting, then all of a sudden he'll be like on the other side of someone for some reason. He just teleports, and the guy turns around and goes, "Oh, you're being a wimp, are you? Being a doing this?" And he's like, "Ah, no, you're already dead." And then he goes, "Nani?" And then his face goes, and just goes, and it just pops. It's so good. It's so good. Trust me, it's ridiculous. It's so fucking all over the place, and it's great. It's so fun to watch. Oh my god.
I'll have to check it
Yeah,
out.
because like, I won't be able to play it in the on the video, but there's a video what's called most manliest anime scene ever, and it's Fist of a North Star, and it is so good. Oh god, I get hyped just thinking about it because I only just got into it. I watched JoJo way before that, and here I've posted it in your on the Twitterverse as well. But like, oh my god, it's so ridiculous. And when you watch it, you'll absolutely think, oh yeah, this is just JoJo. Like, it's just JoJo. The main protagonist is, well, the first protagonist, sorry, is just long blonde hair. The other guy has got bluish, well, actually dark, but his palette's blue. And yeah, it's just JoJo. It's so funny. It's wonderful, dude. Trust me. You definitely should watch it. Is there any other animes you're into at all?
I know, like, Bleach is one of my favorite animes.
Everyone loves Bleach. I remember speaking to Space Jelly Beans, and they said they loved Bleach. I never got into it. Why is it so good?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. To me, I think it's like really good. I love it's I think the fight scenes are very like
Stylish.
yeah, something like that. I think that anime is really unique and just I know it's been around for
Centuries.
yeah, and I kind of wish they kept going with it, but I know.
Bleach is finished now, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Bleach now.
It's the anime. They stopped making the anime, I think. I could be totally wrong about this,
Yeah.
but probably in 2011.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So it's not like clinging on to life like most shows. It's like, no,
Yeah.
it's done, finished it. There's a lot of animes out there and movies like that where it's like, oh yeah, you should have finished a long time ago. There's one I always talk about because it's my favorite, but One Piece is it's a mountain to climb, but once you've climbed it, it's very good. It's super good, but they're up to like 900 and something episodes now.
Oh wow.
I've watched them all. Because I am a loser.
And I know I'm probably gonna get but I've never watched One Piece ever.
Oh no, that was my water bottle cap. Oh no. Don't know where to put it. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'll find it afterwards. But I totally understand why people don't get into it, because you don't want to get into something where you think, okay, if I start this, for me to catch up, it's gonna take me a year. Like, it's gonna take me a year to catch up on this series, because oh my god, it's such a like, a lot of it is filler, so a lot of it isn't in the manga, so it's not canon. I watched them all because I'm a moron, but when it comes to One Piece, like, it's just it's very, I don't know how to explain it. You know what? The best person, the best video I've ever watched is damn it, what's his name? There's a YouTuber who I follow where he talks about um. Oh, will I find it? Damn. This is not good for a podcast. What am I doing?
No, take your time.
But
It's okay.
but
Don't worry
basically,
about it.
I know. Basically, this guy explains about One Piece, and he got me to watch another anime. God damn it, what's it called? Oh no, it's called Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Hakusho. It's a very old school anime, but a guy who fucking found him. Yes. Super Eye Patch Wolf. Super Eye Patch Wolf is a fantastic. I'd love him to come on the show. I might speak to him about it one day, but he explains about One Piece and explains about bad guys and all this kind of stuff. And you're watching it, you're thinking, "Oh my god, this looks amazing. I'm gonna get into it." And he's got that voice where you're listening to it and you're like, "I like this person's voice. I'm gonna," you know those the intelligent voices what you hear, and they're usually British and don't sound like me, but they have that sort of tone and it's like airy. It's like
Yeah.
and yeah, oh man, it's such a good goddamn series. What he does, it's called Why You Should Watch / Read One Piece,
If
and I think he's Irish as well, so that's always a bonus. But like, damn, it's so good. I've just sent you it as well. I'm going to make sure all the links are down in the descriptions down below so other people can watch it. But definitely watch his stuff because he'll make you want to watch a bunch of different animes. Even there's one called. Have you watched Hunter x Hunter before? Hunter x Hunter.
I think I've only seen a couple of episodes, but I think that I haven't really gotten into.
It's definitely a weird one because you go into it and you're watching it, and the main character is a little kid in really, really short shorts and with a fishing pole, and you just think, the fuck am I watching? What kind of weird stuff is this? And then you get into it, and it's really dark. It's a really dark anime, and there's this one character who I absolutely adore, called Hisoka, and he's he's just a pervert in the anime. And what's super creepy about him is it's not that. Oh god, this is gonna make people not want to watch it, and they should watch it because it's so good. Okay, Hisoka is portrayed like he's attracted to the main character, who's like a 10 or 12-year-old boy. He's an adult, kind of. And it puts across that he's attracted to him. And it's not that he's attracted to a kid. It's not that. He is a pervert. He's a freak. But he's attracted to power. So he's attracted to... It sounds really strange, but he gets turned on when someone is really powerful. So if someone, let's say he's fighting and he's getting the shit beat out of him, then he's like loving it. He gets really into it. But I am not selling it at all. Because I'm basically promoting perversion right now. But if anyone watches it, it's so well done that everyone should watch it because it's up there. I think it goes for my favorite animes. It's One Piece, then Hunter x Hunter, then I don't know. Everything else can get mismatched in between it, but yeah, One Piece and Hunter x Hunter are my top two. Attack on Titan's very good, to be fair. Well, I don't know if you watched that either.
Yes, I have. I'm not sure if like season 1 or season 2 is like, was there a season 2
Yeah,
of that?
there's season they've just finished season 3.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, the
I've
man.
watched.
Go, please.
Sorry.
No. Go.
Um, I've watched season. I've watched season 1, but I haven't watched anything else.
Season 1 is very good. In my opinion, it gets better. Like it's very good. I've read all the manga so far, and it's got to the point now in the manga where it's almost the end of the entire thing. The entire story is almost finished, and I always have like my where I read it. I always have this thing in the back of my mind going, "Oh, is this gonna be the last one?" I get anxiety because I'm like, I don't want this one to end. It's so good, and I'm like, I get nervous every time I get like a manga update. Like, oh, this manga's released. I'm like, please don't be that one yet. I'm not ready for it. I'm not mentally prepared for it yet. So it's just interesting how it all goes. It's interesting. Is there anything else you're into then? Because we've been speaking. Well, I've been speaking about a lot.
Um,
Is there any movies you're into? Or are you a movie goer? Or are you? Do you like
I,
just TV shows?
um, well, I'm not too much into like, um, watching a lot of movies, but when, um, uh, there are a couple of them that like that I really enjoy, and
Mm,
I know the Joker movie. That looks really cool, and I want to see that. Or
I do
really,
too. I haven't watched it yet. I need to. I'm desperate to watch it, dude. I've heard
same.
it's. I've heard it's very triggering for people, as in if people have any kind of mental health issue, um, and it's one of those hard ones where it's like, okay, you can't have a go at the movie for that because it's kind of the emotions what it's trying to portray. It's trying to get you to feel those emotions, I guess.
Yeah.
But damn, I've just heard that it's an incredible piece of acting from Joaquin Phoenix. I'm like super excited to watch it. Yeah. So is there anything else you want to watch at all?
Um.
What's exciting you right now? What are you looking forward to?
Oh man.
And
I
you can say nothing.
I don't I don't think there's uh besides that, I don't think there's anything else.
Hmm.
I did go see chapter 2 of it.
It is that
Yeah.
good?
Um I think it was pretty good to
Yeah.
me in my opinion. But
Hmm.
um and I um
What was good about it? Was it scary? Was it actually scary, or was it like cheesy?
um I think at the big like um around the beginning and like the middle of it was kind of to me I thought it was kind of creepy, but at the end I think it got slightly cheesy.
Oh, okay, it was
Yeah,
silly. It became
yeah.
silly. It reminds me of a movie called is it From Dusk Till Dawn? It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, and it's basically a vampire movie in the end. But I don't know what I need to watch it again because I watched it and I loved all of it until the end, and then the end, like for me, I just sat there and went, "The fuck has this happened? I don't like this. I don't know why it's gone off in such a different way for me. I didn't get it. I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like it. It was just such a jolt. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'm not ready for this. So I think I need to watch it again, but knowing what's gonna go on, so I can mentally prepare for it because it's a weird one. people love it, and I remember just thinking to myself, it's okay, it's all right. I don't know. All right, so we have a bunch of questions to get through. So I know you've been sneaking in and looking at the questions and all that. Most people do. I need to figure this out where the people who are my guests, they can't see the question because you guys could have like a proper prepared answer, like all written up, just ready for every single answer, and then I'm just going to throw some random questions out instead just to throw you off. um, but yeah, so we have a few questions if that's okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So are you prepared? Are you ready? Have you got your notebook out with all the answers?
Um, I actually don't have anything out, but I did like. I was just. Because I didn't. I actually am kind of like. I take. I'm just really slow at responding to questions, so I'm
It's
like.
all good.
I like to
No.
prepare
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah. No, it's fine. If that's what makes you feel more comfortable when it comes to like this, it's good. Like, is this the first time you've ever like spoken in public? Kind of.
Like, I guess so. Like, I've never been on a podcast. Um, um,
Yeah. No, I get you. So it's kind of weird.
yeah, it's
Nah, it's good. It's good.
odd.
Was it weird that so many people asked you to come on? Like a load of people just messaged me going, "Oh yeah, you got to get her on. You got to get her on." Like I was like, "Okay, sure, yeah, all right." Yeah. I think I actually messaged you anyway, but yeah,
It was, so, I don't know. I guess it was surprising to see a lot of peeps.
a
And,
lot of peeps.
oh,
It's because you're very talented, dude, and you got to see that. You got to recognize that sometimes. Recognize your own talent. Trust me. All right. So, Nightmare Wolf says, how did you figure out what colors to use? I feel like you're just picking randomly and somehow it works so well. Love distinctive look of your work. So, have you got a method for your madness that is color?
um, well, I like to use like pastel colors, and I sometimes just throw out like colors to see if they like work the best, and then
Yeah,
I
sure.
change. I There's like hue sliders that I use, and um
What was that? Sorry.
hue sliders, like the
Oh,
color hues.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, just talk. You got to talk to me like I'm a baby learning how to paint with fucking paint. I'm about to say paint with crayon. That doesn't make sense. The hell am I doing? I'm learning how to finger paint for the first time. So like, I know nothing. So if I ever say what's that, it's not that you're saying anything wrong. It's in my head. I'm like, I don't know what that means. So what was that? Hue what? Sorry.
Hue sliders where
Okay.
you can like change the color, and so you don't have to like go back and you don't have to go over your drawing to like
Sure.
recolor it. And sometimes like the best color combination like um like sometimes there's color combinations that just don't work for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of piece. Like I'm like, that doesn't look good, and then like I change it up a little bit, and then it looks like I really like the look of it. I like how it matches the drawing that I did.
I see. Yeah.
And um
You're doing great, by
like
the way. Like
thank you.
you are. Don't worry. It's okay.
Um like uh blues and pinks and greens, like I like those colors together, and
Hmm.
like purples and pinks and yellows, those are like, and oranges are also one of the like color palettes that I like to use for certain pieces. So
Do you sort of have a go-to palette to start with? Like, I'm gonna try this first, see how it goes, and then change the colors in it, or is it like it's blank canvas, throw this up, let's see if that works? Do you have like a go-to palette? What you like tend to
um
use most? Like, I know you mentioned like colors, but do you have like a these? When I do a piece, these are usually colors I go for. Let's try it.
yeah, I like have like a like
Like a tool belt in a sense. Like, this is my
yeah,
stuff. Yeah, I get you.
yeah,
You're like Batman. You have a utility belt with different like this is my color palette. That's one. That one. Like, you know what you're doing.
yeah.
Yeah, I get you. No, it's good. It's good. Marissa, Radio Wave Widow, has already asked what are some other activities that you enjoy, but you've already answered that technically because we were talking
Yeah.
about manga and, well, not manga, anime and little movies here and there. So that's cool. We've already answered that one. Svilster says excited. Poppy Relp said, if you weren't an artist, what would you be doing right now instead?
Um, I guess like, you know, yeah, I was talking to, I don't know, maybe that's still a form of art. Um, photography. I like doing that.
No,
It's
that's
like
good. I get
like
that.
I really like taking good shots, and
Hmm.
it's like um and I just I, don't- I guess it's still a form of art, but
It is,
it's
but it's a different medium of
yeah.
art. It's absolutely a different medium. So, yeah, photography, nice. That's good. You're sort of, instead of drawing, you're making your own art. You're appreciating nature's art or environmental art.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Dolphin Treasure says, they first say, so happy for you, sweetie. Um, God, I feel like such a boomer right now because I don't know what these are. Like, it's like a weird emoji smiley. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Love heart. This is gonna be awesome. My question is, which classical artist are you most inspired by? Do you have
Um
any classical artists? I know you said he's self-taught as well, which is incredible, by the way.
um I really that's what I was thinking last night. I was like, I don't know if I really do, but if it came down to like at least one artist, I would think maybe just because I watch Looney Tunes. I would watch Looney Tunes like when I was younger, and Salvador Dali's. I don't know if he's considered
Ah.
classical, but
Well,
I
if
used
I know him, he's classic because I don't know any other artists apart from you and everyone on Twitter. So, yes, I do know Salvador Dali. Yes, yes, that's my secondary school when I was 12, knowing that. But Salvador Dali's like that's someone you like. Oh yeah, I like his work.
yeah.
Nice, nice. I like that. Kind of links to this. Zoo. I don't know how to pronounce their name. They just put a bloody skull as their name. What kind of name? How am I supposed to call? What? Wait, wait. This is the thing about like with Halloween and stuff, because people put up their spooky names. So I'm like, I don't know you, and I do know them, but I just don't know them for that name. They just put a fucking skull. God damn it! But their at is ZU Yacht or Zoyite. I'm just gonna say Zoyite and just butcher it.
Zuyar. Zuyar.
Zoyite. Let's just do that. Butcher her name. There we go. Um, okay, I think it should be, who is your favorite artist right now, and how did you get inspired? How do you get inspired when drawing? So that's two questions. Who's your favorite artist right now? Who do you look up to? And how do you get inspired? What inspires you?
Um. Well, I think I just I don't know if I really have a favorite. Like all the artists that I follow are just they're all my favorites because they're just their artwork is so good.
It is, yeah. I noticed that you retweet a lot of is it Ratacoon? I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I don't I don't
I'm not
I don't
saying
know how to pronounce her name. I'm like Avril, or I'm sorry if I butcher it. Please don't murder me.
you're welcome to the podcast where we butcher every name, so don't worry, it's okay.
um, but it's spelled Abril, so I don't know if that's how it's pronounced.
Abby Abril?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think I saw something that it was like Spanish for like April or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's really cute.
I thought it was cool.
That's really sweet.
Or something like that. I looked it up. It was just kind of cool.
Mm. No, I like that. I actually do have some questions on Discord, but I can't put up the Discord through because we're having our full screen right now. But we do have another one from Jack is my savior, or Elliot, and this says any drawing tips. I said drawing like I was drunk. Damn it, drawing tips. Any tips at all in general?
Let's see. Drawing tips. I am bad at describing things.
That's okay. It depends because you're not a talker. You're a doer. You like expressing yourself through art more than anything, and you express yourself not verbally but visually. So don't worry, it's okay. You're not a talker like me. It's totally cool. Even for
Probably with.
go on, please. You're about to say it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
I was about to just try and give you a hand, but you're about to say it. I'm so sorry. I just ruined
It's okay. With like realism art, like I know, because I've watched Jane's speed paints, and I was like,
Jane is in Pillagey.
yeah, Pillaging, and I watch how she does like realism, and because I used to start out with light color with the light skin tone first, and it never like worked out that way for me, and I like how she, at least I think that's how she started, like she uses like a darker, she starts making her way up to like a lighter skin tone, like dark to light.
I know what you mean. Yep.
So it, like, that's much more easier for me. So, and I also go by like references, like photo, like I take screenshots of like when I watched Sean, I like there's like certain screenshots I take of his face, and then I just like the shadows and the contours of his like skin. I just kind of like I kind of study it, and sometimes I have to imagine like there's like an invisible line that kind of goes around his face, and then I just draw what I see and that shape, and then I.
By the way, what you just said was wonderful. Like, you said more than enough. You said more than enough there, dude. Trust me. I know you want to keep going, but like, what you just said with Ben was really good. So well done. That's really good. I'm trying not to sound too condescending, but that's great. We do have quite a few questions on the Discord, which you might not have seen, so you might not have been prepared for this one, which is good.
I don't think I have.
So one is from Maggie or Ms. Madness, because they like confusing me now because they've got Halloween names instead. Oh, bastards. They just say, how long did it take you to develop your art style? We already know that you're self-taught, as in they just said, oh, you're self-taught, but we know that you're self-taught. Or did you go to school to develop your style? So yeah, how long did it take you to get to this point?
Um, I know. Like I was probably ever since I was like really little. I just started out drawing,
Hmm.
and um um
You could sort of say that you've been doing it all your life, and then
yeah,
you
I've
you started coming to your own style since, what would you say, 2017? Would you say, like, as in like the bright colours and stuff? We sort of spoke about this
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, pretty much.
That's good. It's
And
amazing how much time goes and how far you've come in that amount of time. You know.
yeah, um it's like, a lot of practice and, you know, patience, and like I think it's like it took me like probably 2017 was probably when I tried to like do realism. It probably at least took me 2 years to like try to perfect, or I don't know, like there's no such thing as perfect, but
Of course.
um but to like um um what I'm trying to say is like get the basics down of trying to like do realism,
Yeah, sure.
and um
And then experiment with it.
yeah,
I guess you're kind of saying like you get the realism down and then you explore outside of that. So
yeah,
you get the base down and then you add in your own flair. So you add in your colours, you add in the lines, you add in the blood, and whatever you want to make it so it's yours. Like it's like this is just the thing I wanted to paint, as in the realistic thing, and then you go bam, now this is mine. So going back to ice cream, this is vanilla. Yeah, so the basic anatomy is vanilla, and now here's the sprinkles and stuff, which is you. Like, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean.
Food related food related metaphors are always up here, my friend. We haven't got time for everyone else's question, but to be fair, the majority of the questions what we've been given, we've been answering during our talks anyway. Our TED talks. So let's go for Pad. Padfootlets. Footlet. They say, what is the hardest part of the creative process for you?
See, the hardest part, I know. Trying to, it's like drawing clothing is like my worst. Hands and clothing are like my worst enemy, and I can't, and I'm just like, but I try to take my time and then to like draw it out because I don't want it to look weird. So
Yeah, I get you.
like the shadows on clothing is just like,
I see. Yeah.
I'm like, how, and the folds,
Hmm.
and I'm just like how do you do this?
Is
How?
that because it's harder to get a reference for that? Because obviously you can get a reference for the face and shading on the face and stuff, but then you put them in. It sounds really weird, but then you put them in clothes. But you have to find, if you put them in a certain position, you have to find clothes what are in that position to get the right shading for that position. I know it sounds really weird. I'm trying to explain it the best I can.
Oh no, I understand what you mean. Yeah, it's like the way they're
Flopping, flapping,
the way
folding.
yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. I didn't even think about that. I swear you're the first person who's actually mentioned clothing before, because you don't think about that. Everyone says hands. And everyone says feet as well, weirdly enough. But like, yeah, I always hear hands are the demon for everyone. But clothes, yeah, but it's another thing you just don't think about. To be fair, what's the most fun for you when it comes to the process? What do you
Um,
enjoy doing the most?
I think the um maybe the uh hair and eyes, because I like it's so much fun to um because the hair looks stiff once it's like really like when I draw it out, just lines. But then once I use like my smudging tool, it like looks like hair.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I get
actual.
you. Hmm. So, and it's just satisfying seeing the difference between some of what looks like clay to actually making
Yeah.
it look like it flows. Nice. I
Yes.
like that. I like that a lot. All right, we've got one more. One final question, if that's okay, dude.
Sure.
Because have we been going over for 2 hours? We have. Jesus.
I think so. Yeah.
Jesus. Um, there's quite a
Time
few. I know
flies.
it does. You've done wonderful, by the way.
Oh,
Seriously, you
thank
have.
you.
So yeah. This is from Septic Stash Edits, and um, they say it's for both of us, but I want you to answer because I've answered this person before in the podcast, and it's basically about what you do when you feel unmotivated. So let's say you're talking about doing artwork or college or anything like that, because we all have those moments where we just feel like we just don't want to do it. What do you do to get past that?
Um, yeah, I get burnt out sometimes, and when that happens, I usually um I us I usually like to like um
You say that you feel burnt out. Is there moments where you just stop and like walk away for a bit, or do you go for a walk, or do you allow yourself to stop?
um I'd stop for like a couple of days or
Yeah,
like a few days, like to because I don't want to get tired like um of what I draw.
of course. Yeah,
And I either just like um uh I usually like to hang out with my fam, and you know
yeah.
I have like 6 cats, so they're fun to
Nice. Are you a crazy cat lady?
uh
Yeah,
um
amazing.
yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
I adore cats so
That's
much.
good. I'm a dog person personally, but you know,
I love dogs too, but
cats are your thing.
yeah.
I think, as you just said, stepping away is important, and just sort of taking time out just to do something what's not related to the work. So it could literally just be with you, you're stepping away from your work and then just playing with the cats because it has nothing to do with your work,
Yeah.
and just having a little bit of a breather. And do you feel like once you've had that little bit of a break, you come back and you're like, not motivated, but you sort of come back refreshed?
Yeah. Like yeah.
Would you say to most people who are listening, who I think a majority of people listen to this are artists, would you say that taking a break is one of the most important things you can do?
Um oh, oh hell yeah. Yeah, that would um cuz I don't think any artist could like I mean, props to them if they can, but like, if I don't think I could like continuously without a break or anything.
Mm.
Like draw, like um
I get what you're talking about. Yeah. Would the the thing what I try and I notice sometimes is that when people will take breaks and they say they're taking a break, but then they start feeling guilty about taking the break, and I feel like obviously it's a natural thing. Even if I was going to take a break from podcasting, streaming, whatever it is, you're going to feel a bit guilty because you feel like you're letting people down and stuff like that. But it's something where if you feel guilty during the break, you might as well not take the break. Because in the break, you're supposed to just detach. And when you're thinking that you're not supposed to be taking a break, you can't actually take a break because you're thinking about how bad it is to take a break. It's such a weird one. But would you say that, and you might go for this too, but would you say stuff like it's okay to feel guilty, but you shouldn't feel guilty because it's your health more than anything?
I I would say you shouldn't feel guilty because it's yeah, because it's your health and it's it's your art. You shouldn't be forced to do something that that people are expecting, like um like people shouldn't force you to do art, like let's say like every day.
Mm.
like that's not good at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That could ruin some. I just feel like that could ruin somebody's creativity
Yeah,
too.
I agree. I totally agree with that. I mean, Inktober is obviously as long as people are doing it for fun, or
Yeah.
like they might be challenging themselves, but I've seen so many people where they are getting stressed out, upset because they're not able to keep up with young Inktober stuff. And like, even though it's a great exercise, I'm like, come on, dudes, like, relax. It's okay. It's okay not to miss a day. It's totally fine to miss a day.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. Like, I'm totally assuming, but I'm guessing you're not doing Inktober because
Um. I haven't done like a day yet, but I was gonna like do one here soon.
hey,
Jack,
cool.
I think their nickname on Tumblr. I don't know how to pronounce. I really don't know how to
Time to butcher a
pronounce it.
name. Let's butcher a name again. Let's go.
Um. Well, I think it's not too hard. It's just I hope I'm not like saying it wrong. I think it's called Jack's Insanity or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And um, they have like an Inktober thing going on, so I'm wanting to do one of the days for that before October ends.
Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It'll be fun. All right, we've got a finish show, dude. We've gone over 2 hours, and I just want to say first, well done for doing all that. That was really good of you. So you should be
Thank
proud.
you.
Be proud of yourself because you did really good. Uh, Talking for me is super easy, and when it comes to artists, I know so many people are introverted. So for them just to be able to talk for 2 hours is hard, but you've done a wonderful job today, seriously.
Oh,
You really have.
thank you.
Super proud of yourself. Is there anything else you want to say to the people who are watching or listening? Or is there anyone you want to mention or anything like that?
Um, uh,
And it doesn't have to be
every-
like, it doesn't have to be a proper speech like you're going to stand up with music in the background like na, 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 na. I don't know what that song was, but yeah, it doesn't have to be like the best speech in the world or anything like that.
um, I don't know. I don't really know. Um, what I do want to say is that I know she'll be watching it, but like one of my best friends, Dolphin Treasure Art, the one that you mentioned,
Yeah.
she's an absolute sweetheart, and I just I'm so glad that I met her through the Jacksepticeye community, and it's like and she also helped me like she's like she also inspires me too, so
That's so humble.
I know I know that was
No, that's wonderful. Again, you don't have to say anything. If you want to say something, say it. But the fact that you just took that opportunity to give your friend a shout out,
yeah.
that's lovely. So Dolphin Treasure Art, and I do follow you actually, Dolphin. So yes, that sounds creepy saying it like this, but anyway, yeah, shout out to you, my friend. You're a good friend to this lovely person here, and yeah, all right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you do follow my beautiful guest wherever you want to. Is it mainly Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and where's the other thing you're now supposed to mention every single time? Do you remember? Redbubble. All right, guys. Felicia, thank you so much for coming on. Really means a lot, and you did really good. Honestly, thank you so much. And now, all you gotta do is say bye really awkwardly to the camera, because that's how we finish these videos. All right, you say bye. Bye, guys. Bye.